fine, should work. Hey, with me again, Dimas, in the project that I work in together. So I believe some of you perhaps ever works together with me in some of project and following a couple of guidelines about how to make a good content. So here, like, one of the updates that I want to give is like the update related with the keyword or related with the standard operating procedure of doing the content. So as you know, like, one of strategy that has keyword stuffing, and this keyword stuffing in the past it's worked pretty well because we want to add more and more keyword in the content. Somehow, however, with the update of algorithm and actually also with our concern to the satisfaction of our user, we want to stop this strategy or this tactic about keyword stuffing. So what's that keyword stuffing? For example, like, you want to talk about some trip, like trip to Hawaii, and then you mention the keyword like trip to Hawaii many times. For example, like, we only have 100 words and you mention about trip to Hawaii like 30 times. So it means like the density of the keyword focus here of trip to Hawaii, it's like 30% and it's pretty high. And why it's not good? First, because then actually we didn't write to our user or our reader, but actually we write to Googlebot because we want the SEO to be high, and that's not good. Okay, and that's why, like, how to know if some text or content having a lot of keyword stuffing. First is like the density, so the percentage of how many times the focus keyword was mentioned in comparison with the whole amount of keyword, the whole amount of content, it's pretty high. For example, 30 times mentioning the keyword in comparison with 100 words in the content means 30%, it's pretty high. Usually like 2-3% is okay, but not going beyond 10%. The second one is like hard to capture the correlation from one line to the others. For example, like, we would like to take so many keywords which is possible, for example trip to Hawaii, and then also we want to mention, for example, the best flight, and then trip to London and so on, and it makes like there is no correlation and there is no like good coherence from one sentence to the other, and that's not good. Okay, so that's the thing, the second one. And the third one is like we try to we find like so many keywords that actually not relevant with the topic not become so deep, it's just like very not so, you know, like focused, but just broad and too general, and that's not good. So that's how to see if some of the content having too much keyword stuffing. So then what to do then to overcome this issue? So there is actually things that it's recommended, and it's really recommended by, I think, from recommended source. I hope it's also recommended by Google. Is like first, like, you can still write the keyword on the first paragraph and almost on the conclusion. That's a good point. The second one is like combine not only keyword but also the synonym of this keyword or long tail keyword. For example, trip to Hawaii in the cheap price, or trip to Hawaii with the boat, or something like that. And then also the other solution is try to write the keyword on the picture, for example, as the attachment. It also works well. And then also the other tactic is like write the keyword on the bigger header, for example, like the title of the paragraph or subtitle of the paragraph. It's also pretty well. So what's the conclusion? The conclusion is like, for everyone who works with me in many of the projects, if you're still using keyword, please stop it. We're not using keyword stuffing anymore, but we're using the new strategy as I mentioned before. And I also write it in the blog, so if you want to know further how it works, please feel free to stop by in my blog. Okay guys, so thank you for stopping by. enjoy tea because it's already late night here, and see ya. Thanks.